Fully live. I don't know why I said what's up eBay, but what's up YouTube? Tops 85401 here. And I got a hodgepodge of stuff here to show. It's been about a week since I showed my pickups, and I just got some fun stuff. Figured I'd go live because I've stuff from trades and purchases on eBay and Comc, local card shops, Facebook, all kinds of stuff going on here. So it's I just having a lot of fun in the hobby right now. So I'm gonna get started here. The first thing I want to show is a trade I made with my buddy Kevin, and we traded all kinds of stuff. He sent me a big stack of like binder type cards here. So cool stuff here. I won't go through every card here, but just super cool stuff here. What's up, Vintage Cards Steve and Matthew? I'll try to interact with you guys as I show off all my pickups. But I mean, of course, I'm a Giants fan, so we got a nice Crawford. These are cool. This is like a stadium giveaway for disabled American veterans. What's up, Josh, Impact player? Good to see you in here. So just all kinds of cool binder stuff. It was a fun trade. So there we go. He knows, Kevin knows I like all kinds of stuff. What's up, Eric Four Leaf? That's a cool Albert Pujols minor league card. Of course, that was printed after he debuted in the big leagues. That's a cool Yadier Molina, 661 Fish. What's up? Haven't seen you in one of my live chats in a while. Man, Ray, what's up? Think Blue. What is up? Anyway, that's a cool Molina card. I think it's numbered to like 100. Yep. Jason Schmidt, fan favorite in San Francisco. He came from Pittsburgh, and then, God, who did he start with? I know he finished his career with the Dodgers. Got a nice Reese Hoskins. So what's up, everybody from Philadelphia? The Mangini collection. Let's get the card party started. So yeah, guys, I'm just showing off a hodgepodge of pickups I've gotten in the last week. There we go, Mookie Betts, and nice Hank Aaron, Nolan Ryan, another Nolan Ryan, Willie Mays. There we go at the Stadium Club, red foil. Nice Mike Trout. This is from like the National. So hello, Matthew. How are you? This is kind of cool. Season duos. Man, I don't know if you guys heard about Tatis. He is so injury prone. I was talking about Tatis last year with Eric. We were talking about how he gets injured, and I said, it's not a fluke that certain players get injured all the time. And I think Tatis is just very reckless. That's why he gets injured so much. But he's going to be out for 3 months now. Um, So yeah, I like Hoskins too, John. I don't know what it is about Reese Hoskins. He's just like I like the guy for some reason. So anyway, there we go. We got some Sotos. Man, I've been really digging picking up Soto cards lately. Check that one out. Kind of a cool looking card. And then another Soto. There's an action shot there. Very cool card. And then who's that? We got, man, all you guys' chat. I can't see what I'm looking at here, which is awesome. Fernando. Speaking of Fernando, of course, man, it's kind of a bummer. I was looking forward to seeing him play this year, and it's just a bummer that he's going to be injured for a while. There we go with Harper, the NL MVP for the win. And then we got Otani. I said I wasn't going to show all these, but it looks like I am going to show them all. What's up, AD? AD is in the house. Man, I can't wait, guys. Davis and I were going to a card show April 2nd here in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be in Hayward at the old Dick's Sporting Goods. So I hope to see as many of you guys there as possible. So there we go, some shiny Otani. Showtime for the win. And then we got, what's that? Another Otani. Another Otani. Man, check out that triumvirate. These are cool. This is a design in the late 90s at Stadium Club. recently brought back. And then, bam. So there we go. More Otanis there. So those are cool. Speaking of the Bay Area, we got the Florida people here. I'm always, I talked about it a while ago. I found out that there's a Bay Area in Florida. Of course, that's a Tampa Bay area. So I don't know how far James is from Tampa Bay, but I see he's in here. So there we go. Harper jersey card. That's a cool one. And I was digging on this card. I love these old Topps Gold Label Relic cards. Check it out. So you got the front, and then the relic also is shown on the back, and there's a window that is completely removed, and then they use like a plastic film to kind of house the relic. Anyway, I think that's pretty cool design. I always like those. Crime Dog, it's a crime. He is not in the Hall of Fame. I think McGriff belongs in the Hall of Fame, and I'm sure he'll get there, but the writers wouldn't put him in. So there we go. And then, man, George Foster. A lot of you guys might know this. I know John Mangini knows this. Probably James as well, and Aaron Davis, a few of you guys in here. But George Foster is the only player in the 70s and 80s combined that had a 50 home run season with the big red machine. But I'm a huge George Foster fan, and I dig this card. Another one of those dual-sided relics where they house the relic in the middle of the card. Just so cool. I wish they used that design more because you get to see the relic on both sides. Just a cool card. And then here's the main cards in that trade that I did with my buddy. So he got, this is the snakeskin prism from 2020 Prism. Mike Trout. This card is sweet. Beautiful card. Love that snakeskin pattern. Check it out. Look at all that etching. Really cool card. Numbered to 50. This is number 46 of 50. Just a fantastic card. Love it. Man, I don't know. I like all cards, guys. I like vintage. I like new. I like Panini. I like Topps. I like everything. I like it all. Man, these cards just fire me up. And then this card's beautiful. It's a Fleer Tradition. This is the glossy parallel. And these are for those of you that aren't familiar with the set, these are numbered 190 of 200. Kind of tough to find. The majority of these cards are not the glossy variation. Thank you, Ray. Ray says he loves the snakeskin. And then I got this cool card, this disc of BLB, Barry Lamar bonds from 1994. This is not, obviously, it's not cut into a disc. It's like a proof. What is that? 1994. Some kind of food issue, but really cool card. I dig it, man. It looks nice in this card saver too. I dig it. Love it. So that's the first part of my recap. Oh man, okay, so where am I going to go next here? Let's see. I'm going to go these I bought on Facebook Marketplace. I couldn't believe I'm on this on a group, Mike Trout collectors group, and some guy posted this for 20 bucks, and I couldn't say sold quick enough in the post. But it's a icons. It's not an iconic card, right? But it's an icon card, and it is numbered. The numbering is at the bottom. Cool numbering. Numbered 25, 25. I mean, you just don't see cards like this for $20 ever. And I am so glad I picked it up. Really cool card. Mike Trout. Man, that card is just fantastic. I love it, man. That card gets me fired up. And then also for 20 bucks, I got, I'm into the Allen Ginter minis. I dig them. And so I went ahead and picked this one up for 20 bucks as well. Really cool card. And some of the older Ginter minis also had that similar design as the Stadium Club cards I was showing with the Relic, where it's on both sides. But this one is one of the newer ones, so they didn't employ that design on these cards, but nevertheless, a cool card. White jersey relic. At least it looks like a breathable piece of material. It's not like I don't know. It's white cloth, but it's not as boring as some white cloth relic cards. Let's just say that. All right, moving on. I'll show a couple of eBay pickups. So this is not a super valuable card, but I didn't have it in my bonds collection. It's a Pacific 1999 Crown Royale, and it's an insert. And they've made so many cool inserts in the 90s. Just such a cool card. What was the name of the set? I can't even remember. I can't see anymore. I need like more powerful glasses. But cool card there. These cards are tough. You don't see them very often, and a lot of the Pacific cards are pretty affordable because they kind of slip through the cracks. And here's one. This is one of those Easter egg Donruss cards. So I'm going to show you the back on it. It's a 2002 production line. And this is for slugging percentage, 446. So the card has or excuse me, 440. 440. On base percentage, 440. So the card has a print run of 440. And if you know your 90s cards, you know that this actual card really only has 100 copies. And the reason why is the first 100 in the print run have this foil, and then it's die cut. And then the last, so anything like numbered 101 to 440 is not die cut, and then it doesn't have foil. It's more of a matte finish on the card. So if you know what you're doing, if you know your 90s cards, you can get really good deals on these cards. I got this one for like 13 bucks, and the 90s collectors know that something like this at auction would probably go for over 100. So I got a really good deal on this card. It pays to know your 90s cards. There's just a lot of interesting stuff from the 90s, and it pays to know. Anyway, this card's in pretty good shape. These cards are notoriously damaged because they have that V shape, and people actually the seller thinking outside the box and is housing it in a top loader like this. And most people house it with the V shape, the tips facing down, and the tips tend to get banged up pretty bad. So the majority of these are like in VGX condition, really bad corners, but this one seemed to have survived because the seller was smart enough to house it what would typically be the wrong way, but for this particular card, I like this idea. So anyway, I'm glad the seller did that. Moving on, my LCS today, and I had a blast. I spent 30 bucks, and I'll show you what I got for 30 bucks. Juan Soto, man, this guy is, I like Juan Soto. So I picked up this sepia refractor. That's a cool card. And then this is a really nice looking card. I mean, look at that etching, look at that shine. Bowman's Best. Topps did a good job with this design. Beautiful card. Grab that one. I think I paid like 7 bucks each for these. I ended up getting like a package deal. Had to get that fortune teller Mad Bum. I'm telling you, Mad Bum is a straight up stud. 2014 World Series, man. Game 7. Well, he got 2 wins and he got the save, the 5 inning save. I'll never forget that game. Here's a beautiful Ken Griffey Jr. This is Power Plus from Fleer Ultra. Really, look at that shine, man. I mean, this is 90s for the win. Love the 90s. You can never go wrong with the beautiful insert from Fleer Ultra of Griffey in the Playing Days Mariners uniform. Fantastic card here. So love it. And then we got Nolan Ryan, Silver Pack Mojo action. this year, these cards are just popping. Man, they added some to these. They made the silver packs a few years ago, and I don't remember them popping quite like the 2022 ones. Here's a cool Guerrero insert. What's that? The 52 design. Anyway, cool card there. And then had to pick up this Craig Kimbrell just because it's numbered to 250. He's a good pitcher, a closer, and refractor to 250 for a dollar. Why not? Nice Mad Bum. This was a buck, numbered to 499. Cool card there. Man, check this Clemente out. Love that color match. The Pittsburgh with man, this card is just beautiful. In a dollar box. Man, that card is sick. God, look at it, guys. Look at it. Tell me that card isn't beautiful. Man, I love it. I love it. I love that card. Man, I love baseball cards. Woo! Fired up. There we go. Max Scherzer. That's cool. I'm glad he's not on the Dodgers anymore. So there we go, Scherzer. And then we got Marco Luciano. I'm not a prospector, but he's probably the Giants' number one prospect farm system. So whenever I see his cards, I pick him up because you never know. It's fun, I mean, only because he's a Giant, I pick his cards up. But there we go, Luciano. We'll see. We'll see what he does when he comes up. He is a shortstop, so maybe they'll move him to third. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Here's a really cool marquee matchup with Ken Griffey Jr. Yep. Yeah, I think Dead Grateful, I think, says that, but we're going to get Freddie Freeman. I'm assuming you're a Dodger fan. So if you are, it seems that that might be where Freeman's going. That seems to be the speculation. So who is on the back of this? I think it's Juan Gonzalez. There we go. So that's Griffey. And then if you get the other half of the card, it's like a puzzle piece. And then you got Juan Gonzalez and Griffey in the middle, and then a Gonzalez kind of portrait. This is a die cut. Anyway, it's a 90s card, cool card there of Griffey. And I couldn't believe it when I saw this card. So this is a person Mark McGuire autograph. It was in the bargain box for $8, and it was in a yellow top loader with no penny sleeve for $8. And I looked at it, and man, it looks good. The auto looks good. And then I texted an image of this card to a friend of mine, Eric, Oakland A's 915. He is a Mark McGuire autograph expert. I asked him, I'm like, what do you think? And he's like, yeah, that looks good. So I bought it, and the card looks beautiful. Beautiful card there. And I'm assuming that this was an in-person auto. And I talked to Eric this afternoon, and we were speculating on when this was autographed, and we're thinking around 95, 96, 97, somewhere in there. And I remember collecting baseball cards in the early to mid 90s and putting cards in top loaders without penny sleeves. So this card was in a yellow top loader and no penny sleeve. And I'm thinking that because of the era of the auto and the fact that there was no penny sleeve and the top loader was yellow, somebody must have got it autographed in person at a game and had it sitting in that top loader, and it just had been there for what, 25, 30 years. So, or 20, yeah, 25 plus years just sitting in that top loader. But everything kind of checked out. The no penny sleeve, the era of the auto, and the fact that the top loader is yellow, everything checked out. So, pretty confident that that card is authentic McGuire autograph. And then just check this card out, man. This is why I love 90s cards. This isn't a particularly rare card. God, it's beautiful. Look at that design. Just gorgeous. like a $10 card, maybe. I don't know. On eBay, you can pick it up for 5 or 10 bucks. Um, but God, that's a gorgeous card. So part of my LCS pickup. These are again all those cards I'm showing you in the stack were 30 bucks. So I got a pretty good deal. Man, that's gorgeous. So look at that. Man, I just love this kind of stuff. It's fun to collect these. And it's fun to collect plain day cards of greats like Griffey, especially in his Mariners uniform. I mean, people really remember him being a Mariner more than when he was on the Reds. And then the last card I picked up, found this in a dollar box, and I just sometimes people just are retailers, card shops, they don't pay attention to their cards, or maybe they just don't know about cards. I'm looking and buying, and I collect so much stuff. I just know every card, and right when I saw this, I knew that it was numbered. And it's kind of hiding on the bottom, but it's numbered 64 of 249. So, man, a Bonds Plain Days numbered card to 249 for a dollar. I mean, that's just an unbelievable steal right there. So anyway, I'm glad to add that one. So that's that. And now I'm going to move on. Man, so I got more to show here. So there is a guy that I worked with, and he moved away, but I got him back into collecting baseball cards, and I've been sending him out I send him out cards in the mail every once in a while. He's a big Reds fan and a huge Barry Larkin fan, so I like sending him out cards, and he hit me back, completely surprised me. So I'll show you what he sent me. He knows I'm a McGuire collector, so he sent me this Superstar Duos. I showed the one with Tatis and Machado. And then this one is with McGuire and Ricky. So Ricky approves this card. So that's a cool card. And then I guess he had opened up a box of those holiday tops cards. He sent me a bunch of Giants and A's. Of course, that is the um, Starling Marte, Aaron Nola. That's kind of random, but that's a cool card. And then Altuve. And then, here we go. So native of El Cerrito, California, Marcus Simeon. Man, that's interesting card, the holiday. And then Brandon Belt. And then these are cool, man. We got Francisco Lindor. Cool Chris Bryant. Look at that color match. I love color match shine. Beautiful card there, mosaic of Chris Bryant. I don't think he'll be with the Giants next year. I thought he was going to be a good fit with the Giants, but not so much, but we'll see. I don't know. And then the local kid, I live in Santa Rosa, California, and Andrew Vaughn is from Santa Rosa, California. I don't know that they, um, let's see if they put his birthplace. I don't know where he was born, but I know he's from Santa Rosa, California. So there we go. Up, those are statistics. Wait, bat, home place. Santa Rosa, California. There we go. So he was the number 3 overall pick. I know my son, one of his friends played on a travel team with Andrew Vaughn when they were kids. He's the same age as my son. And I'm sure my son hung out with him when they were kids at some point because it was his best friend that played on a travel team with him when they were like 12, 13, 14, that kind of age range. And then the last card my buddy sent me, this Aaron Judge. I don't think he knew what to do with this card when he sent it to me. He didn't have anything to put it in, so it was just kind of loose in the envelope. And but I had a top loader for it, so that worked out. But Aaron Judge, and he's from Sacramento, California. So a lot of local guys in the big league. Sacramento is maybe an hour and a half from where I live. Sacramento, California. A lot of baseball players from Sacramento, actually. Elk Grove specifically. But anyway, okay, and then here are a few Comc pickups. Oh man, check it out, icon. I love McGuire in an A's uniform. Plain days A's uniform McGuire cards are my favorite to collect. course, McGuire played with the A's through 2000 or excuse me, 1997. This is a Circa Icon card. Love that shine. And then I got a Mike Trout die cut refractor card. And then I got a story to tell about this card. So I was at my local card shop this afternoon and I got to talking with a guy that was there. We started bullshitting a little and he was telling me about he had pulled a Juan Soto black Topps flagship rookie, the black parallel, and he told me he sold it and he had gotten pretty good money for it. And I was saying, and after he told me that, I'm like, what's the best pull you ever had? And he said, well, besides that Soto, I pulled the one of one superfractor Mike Trout autograph silver pack card. And he was telling me this. So what's up, Eloy the goat? And he was telling me the story. He's like, yeah, I bought it off this guy named Filmington. I just started cracking up. It turns out this guy is from Alaska. So he was visiting, and his mom lives locally, and he was visiting his mom. And so, anyways, he's a big Filmington fan. He started telling me about Filmington, and I guess he had bought one of those rookie explosion boxes from Filmington, and he got the bonus pack of silver pack cards Filmington got, I guess, because he had bought the jumbos or whatever, and so he pulled the one of one superfractor autograph from the silver pack. He showed me a picture of the card. It was absolutely stunning. He still has it. I didn't get the guy's name. He kind of had to get going, but it was really fun talking with him. So I thought that was a fun story to share. So if Filmington ever watches this, he probably won't. But if he ever does, I'm sure he'll remember the guy that pulled the one of one Mike Trout superfractor autograph. So I met him today at my card shop. So anyway, this is also a Comc pickup, a Mark McGuire Tech career card, numbered to 99. That's a cool card. I got this for like, I mean, sometimes you can bottom feed on Comc and pick up some cool stuff. And I gotta say, guys, I'm so glad that Comc got it together. They've got it together now. So it's just a great place to buy singles. Another card, McGuire, A's uniform, playing days, Legion of Boom, 1996. Emotion. This is the predecessor to the EX. I've said that before, and I wanted to get the McGuire. Love that card. This card is just fantastic. Beautiful card. And then this card is sweet. Sweet, sweet. This is a 1997 Bowman's Best Cuts refractor. And you could see, like, in the background, there's this diamond. And I know that Bowman's Best brought this set back several years ago, but what the new ones, the Bowman's Best Cuts don't have is they don't have the holes, this diamond, and they don't have the etching. But look, in the 90s, that etching is just beautiful. Where it says McGuire and the 25, look at how everything pops. So I love 90s refractors. The etching was so much better. I think even McGuire has a modern version, a post-career version of this card. And it doesn't look nearly as nice as the original. So you got to appreciate that 90s shine, man. Beautiful card there. And now on for some Barry Bonds. The last two are some Bonds editions. These cards are just booming cards. So this was the first one, and this is you never see this card here. It's a Topps pristine. I forget what year it is, but that's a patch. It says authentic game worn patch, and my friend Ben and I we think that this patch is from an All-Star jersey. Great card, great patch. And then on the back it says, "Congratulations, you have just received an authentic prime Our pristine primary elements game worn patch of Barry Bonds from 2003 Topps Pristine Baseball. Cool card. This card you never see. There's actually a refractor version numbered to 10. And I don't know that I'll ever buy one. I know where one is at. And I probably should have bought it when it popped up on eBay, and I was sitting there thinking about it, and then before I had a chance, it was a buy it now listing. It was gone. It went that quick. But I'm glad to have this one, so that'll do. And then the last card is the OG Prime Cuts. So as you guys know, Panini has the Prime Cuts brand now. They bought that brand, but this is the original Prime Cuts. This is from 2004, fully licensed. Barry Bonds, Plain Days, Prime Cuts card of Bonds. There is the base version of this card numbered to $9.99, and then there is I think it's like a gold hollow numbered to $99, and this is the platinum hollow, I believe. I don't even know what the parallel is called, but this one is numbered 8 of 10. So you don't see too many Bonds cards numbered to 10. And this is the Prime Cuts. So Prime Cuts, pretty big name in the hobby. A lot of people like this particular brand, and I think it's just a beautiful card. Really rare. Pleased to add it into the collection. So those are all my pickups, guys. I figured I'd go live because I've had so many. It's just been a really good week in the hobby. I mean, between trades and shops and buying. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? And I saw that Lou is in here. Eric, so how you guys doing? Eric, can't wait to hang out with you at the card show coming up in April, man. So again, guys, I'm gonna give that card show a shout out again. It's on April 2nd, and it's in Hayward at the old Dick Sporting Goods. So I would love to see everybody that's here local in the San Francisco Bay Area to go to that show. And so that's about it for me. I'm gonna kind of sign off here. I'll go back and I'll show like some of the highlights though from my pickups here at the end. Just kind of go out. Love all these cards here, man. Just God, I love cards. I love all the just the variety of stuff. I just collect everything. I'm just having fun right now. I'm just loving the hobby, man. The icons number 25 of 25. That's just such a cool Trout card. Love. I mean the what is this? What you would call an oddball card? I mean, just everything, man. God, what a great hobby. What a great hobby. So, anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And this snakeskin card is just ridiculous. Where is it? Right here. I'll go out with these right here. So thanks so much for tuning in. Everybody that was hopped in live. Appreciate you guys chiming in and getting in the chat, getting amongst it, is Wesker Griff would say. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in, and as always, until next time, happy collecting. Man, that snakeskin is just filthy.